Mr. Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, I want to express our thanks to all of you for attending this dinner this evening, particularly to the Governor for his generosity in being the Toastmaster tonight and for his emphasis on the work which the Foundation has done. We're very appreciative to Miss Garland, our old friend, and to Mr. Lancaster for coming, and also to all of you. A year ago, we had come to the White House two young ladies. They were the girls who had been chosen by the National Association for Retarded Children. One was 7, the other was 5. They're both blondes, very pretty sisters. One, the older girl, was mentally retarded. The younger girl, 5, suffered from the same difficulties at birth that the older girl had suffered from, but in the 2 years intervening between the birth of her older sister, research had made possible some great new discoveries which brought about a change in diet which made it possible for the younger girl to live a happy and fruitful life, while the older sister, who would have had the same opportunity if the discovery had only been made 2 years earlier, lives a life in the shadows for the rest of her life. A more dramatic example to me, and to really any American who could have seen the two girls, I don't think could have made more important the cause which has brought us all together tonight. There really, any childhood sickness is bound to affect any adult. But any childhood sickness which goes on through life without any hope of recovery is bound to be the most deadly of all burdens which any person must carry and which their families must carry. So that this is a matter which should concern us all as citizens. We've just had a report of the committee headed by Dr. Mayo, and I was shocked to see that in Scandinavia, for various reasons, dealing with the environment and dealing with prenatal care, postnatal care, the amount of mentally retarded in the population, the children born, is 1%. In this rich, prosperous country of ours, it's 3%. It shows what can be done. And I think that too long this has been a field which has been left to a few dedicated people. It has been hidden under social disadvantages. Years ago it was considered a mark against the parents. It was really a disease or a difficulty or a challenge to which few people gave their attention. Now we hope that it will come out into the bright light and will be given the same sort of attention as cancer and heart disease and all the rest which afflict our people, but which afflict in many cases adults, particularly elderly people. And their troubles, while serious, are not as devastating as those which mark a child at birth and continue with the child to the end of the trail. So we're very grateful to all of you for your interest in coming tonight. We are particularly glad to welcome the young students who we hope will be the authors of new discoveries. We're particularly glad to welcome those who won these awards. I can't imagine anything more satisfying to the people who worked in this field than to realize that as a result of the effort of one man or woman in their life, they have made it possible for 100 or 1,000 or 20,000 children living in this country or in some other country to live a fruitful and happy life which would not have been led without their one individual, tireless, patient work. So their work is their own reward. But we hope that by bringing it to public attention tonight, we hope that it will cause others to enter this field. This has really been a field which has been relatively ignored. Now we hope to put a greater light on it in this country, in other countries around the world. It knows no national frontiers. And I hope that in the 1960s, these years will be known as years in which the United States took the leadership in the great effort to make it possible to discover what we can do to make these boys' and girls' life more hopeful and fruitful. So we're indebted to all of you for help. We have the 6 award winners. They represent 4 nations, and I'm delighted with that because I do think it emphasizes the international challenge which faces us all, and we would like to have them come forward and to accept these awards.